No.
Are you sure?
But what I am sure about is that if I'm going to have an electric car, I want its appearance to spell out pussy. Instead of being more refined, or hell, even, subtle, I want everyone to know that I am, having the environment on my mind. And then I'm going to go home to my sports car and go do donuts because I don't care about the environment. I want it to be filled with my tire smoke.
Speaking of what an appearance of a car says, the other day I think it was on my birthday, we went to Barnes and Snowballs, the good old bookstore. And no kidding, we parked beside this car, and it was like, I saw it and I immediately, I told Scott, I was just like, yep, this person got it beat up in high school. Because it was just coated in, not like the good taste anime stickers and everything, like just the cringe ones, like things in Mirror are more kawaii than they appear, and I'm just like coughing up blood as I'm just like, you got beat up in high school and I'm going to beat you up now. Let us hope our paths do not cross.
Dude, he went to the anime club just for people to tell him to get out.
No, not even. Like, I do not doubt for a second that person got beat up in high school frequently. Because at that point, you invite that. Like,
yeah,
listen,
no
like whatever you like.
No, they're still getting beat up in high school.
They're in, college. I think they might have worked there, but it's like, it's just, it's like there is, again, if you want to decorate your car however you want, understandable, but just be warned, I am judging you. I can tell if you got beat up in high school, and since I made that revelation, I've noticed the signs. I can just tell these people, you were the recipient of the bullying. And then I hear a loud car going down the street, and I'm like, you were the bully.
No, that's not a bully. That's just some guy who hates exhausts. Mm-hmm. So that's why he just runs it straight open headers.
Yeah. And speaking of, you're Randy.
And you're Aaron, right?
Yeah. And that's tangents. Not this. This isn't.
This is just two idiots on a mic.
Yeah. We are really on the mic.
Yes, we're standing on top of the mic.
It's like stacking in Halo.
Oh, yes.
I like how that works. Only in Halo can you crouch in the air to stay in the air for longer. Can you imagine if you, could press the crouch button at light speed and it just keeps giving you exponential height?
You're just like, whoa, what the hell?
I must go. My people need me. Do. I love that opening bit, though. Yes, I want the car that just...
Pussy!
Oh, man. I love adding to the list of things my parents probably hear, but just do not have the heart to ask me about. If my mom ever asks, seriously, how come I'm not, would it be fine if I listened to the podcast one episode? I just show her that clip and just say, are you sure you want to hear more of this?
It just gets worse and worse, mother.
Oh, man. So tell me, Randy, how does it go?
It go... Whee! Whee! And then when you're behind the exhaust, it goes... Gay! Gay!
Were you just drawing out the word gay really long?
Yes. As an exhaust note.
Man, I love real life sound effects.
Of course, that's the sound of somebody who put a supercharger on their Honda Civic Type R.
Oh yeah, I was browsing Facebook Marketplace as you do, and someone was just selling. I don't know what year it was, but someone's just selling a Civic for $1,500. I don't even know what was wrong with it. It's just literally just 1500. Pay me that, and it's yours.
My goodness.
This curse is now yours.
It's like the curse of VTech.
The curse of Strahd. There's a vampire in the back seat.
and he makes the induction change whenever you go past 5,000 RPM.
Oh, man. Can you imagine? Like, you get a car for borderline free. You just have to deal with the curse that is attached to it. If this was... I would just make sure that what genre my life was set to, and if possible, I'd change it to rom-com, so that way whatever curse is on the car, it conveniently takes the form of a partner. Big think. Big think.
No, it makes you unbelievably attractive. That's the curse.
Nothing can do that. No, listen. No
You
curse
already
can
are.
do... No. I'm drawings on a page. I'm not real. You took your schizophrenia meds.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I know you're real. Wait, where the hell did you go? No, I'm just playing.
Let's have the 1,000-yard stare.
Just...
Oh yeah, I got the DLC for Bloodbound over the weekend.
Nice.
I was mentioning this too, I think, but yeah, literally just pushed me to the limit to where I just slammed my hand down on my phone and it just... Boom! Like, no kidding, I had like a genuine like dark mark on my hand for like a good like half an hour.
You're just like, yep, I damaged myself.
Dinner was soon and I'm just like, I don't want to have to explain this. I don't want to have to try to go like, oh, don't worry, there's a perfectly good reason for this. Yeah, what is it? I hit my phone. Oh, dang, did something happen? Yeah, I got mad at my... I got mad at my video game.
It's okay, we all experience gamer rage at some point.
Yeah, it's just... I feel like having to explain that I punched my phone out of gamer rage would make me... You know, like the small, like, child Pepe that's, like, sprawled out on the floor, spilled the happy... That's what I would feel like.
I just spilled this 10-piece McNuggies.
He lost the nuggies. I love the one that someone made, though, towards Gouda.
It's great. And the silhouette is Kiara in the KFP outfit. Just
come on. Yeah, maybe that'll be this episode's thumbnail. But which one of us is sprawled out? It's me, probably.
No, it'd be me. Because I think I'm the bigger klutz out of us two.
I would disagree, but I do have random strokes of just literally nat 20 dexterity. To where, like, by all intents and purposes, I should have dropped something. Like, one day, I forget if I ever told the story, but when I was at work, one of the, like, tins that we would put toppings in, one of the metal ones, I was picking it up, and I lost, like, fell down, and, like, it literally just rolled over my hand to where I could grab it.
Oh my goodness.
And I look around, and there's just nobody around, and I'm just like... Come on, man! Had someone been around, I would have, like... Oh, yeah, and it happened the other day, too. I was picking up a fork, I accidentally, like, bumped it on, like, the underside of the counter where, like, the drawer is. And it literally flipped out of my hand, and I just perfectly caught it again. Like, it genuinely left my hand, but I just...
But no, I'm a klutz, but I've learned to do quite a few things very well. For example, one of these tricks that I ended up teaching myself was, like, rather than... putting the other thing in my hand, you know, all calm, like, I just toss it across the space in front of me. I'm just like...
You just...
Mm-hmm.
Nice. I think I, at one point, started doing that for fun. And, you know, that gradually gave way to flipping pens. I just kept doing that. Especially because people just found it impressive for some reason. I'm just like... You know, I'm just doing it casually. And people are just like, keep going! And I'm just like, don't tell me what to do. Purposely drops it while making eye contact with them.
Just... No, you just throw it at their eye.
You remember that thing people used to do to where they literally just throw pencils into the ceiling? Still remember them having to get on to us about it. Just cut that out!
No!
Will you cut that out?
I cannot!
My word.
Yo me want this.
Oh yeah, I was gonna... I forget how we got off topic, but Bloodbound DLC. Oh yeah, we got off topic because I was talking about gamer rage.
Yes.
But yeah, literally, the straw that broke the camel's back was this boss is a 2-phase, and it's essentially just this giant ball of meat that happens to do dummy thick damage. That takes the form of a horse. I don't want to talk about it, but
dummy thick horse.
The second
dummy
phase
thick damage.
The second phase, it goes around like charging, stomping, bucking its head, and everything like that. To literally, it just goes, "Oh, that's right," and it pulls out a sword. That's right. I can strike you down with the power of eldritch monstrosities and this giant sword I found. And no kidding, at one point, this wasn't the straw that broke the camel's back, but it brought me infinitely closer to just permanently deleting the game. Because no kidding, at one point it just bumped me with the hilt of its sword and killed me. And I literally, like, borderline wept. And I almost wept.
Just hilt smashed you to death.
No, not even. It didn't attack, and whenever it pulled back up, it just doop. And no kidding, like but the straw that broke the camel's back is I had finally, like, I could tell, like, you know, whenever you're fighting a boss and you can tell it's the one where you're going to beat it, so long as you don't be stupid, or so long as jank does not enter the picture. Jank entered the picture. Oh I died, and I literally just... I'd been doing good up until that point. Breathing, taking time between runs, trying to just keep the boiling magma of rage inside me from boiling over. But that just did it. I was just like, nope. I just could not handle it anymore. I'm just like, I have to stop. For the well-being of myself and others, I must stop. In order to prevent becoming a twisted psychopath.
Twisted fucking psychopath.
What the f... Hold on a second.
Refresh.
What the fuck?
Right click.
I know, it's just... Randy, what did you do?
I didn't do anything. That should...
What the... What the... What the...
Could be a sign you need to restart your PC, though.
I did that the other day. It's fine.
The other day. Yeah, exactly. You need to restart the PC, boy.
I'm not doing it now. We're recording.
Of course not.
Oh, come on, again? Why does it do this, though? Why?
Try hitting it from the other side again? I don't know. Windows is weird, man.
Okay, I think I might actually stop to restart it, because this is actually a little bit concerning.
You're not excused.
No, you are. Anyway, we're back. It was... You want to tell them what it was, Randy?
Windows decided that it wanted to update, and it was gonna screw with us to do it.
We had 3 seconds. You won't restart my computer? Only I can do that.
It called out, "Stop to give up!"
Oh yeah, you want to tell them about the revolutionary idea that we had for thermal paste?
It's
Mother Nature's thermal paste.
Come on your computer today.
Oh no.
Mother Nature's thermal.
Works even better than screws. Just add a bit of super glue too. We talk way too much about Coom though.
About nuts.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Who
Fun
the hell
fact.
are we? Risu from Hololive?
I don't know. Wait, what?
It's the... I think it's a squirrel character.
Does the squirrel talk about... Oh, wait, okay, it just occurred.
Nuts!
It's a pun. Ina would be proud. Oh, yeah, Ina Nice, I think it was. It's actually Latin, I think. I'm trying to remember what it was Latin for. I was looking for a new wallpaper. But I can't remember what it was Latin for.
Well, Latin's close enough to Eldritch Monstrosity language anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen my fair share of memes about learning a little bit of Latin and accidentally summoning a demon.
Mm-hmm.
Emphasis on red, because in my experience of learning Latin, I've only gotten flipped off and lost an acquaintance over, speaking it, so, It's the only worst thing that's happened. I told you about the Salway story, right?
Yes, you did.
Yeah, good content. Well, okay.
Great.
It's been long.
You suffered for it.
Not really suffered. I mean, it's one of those things. It was like borderline the next day that I was able to look at it and laugh. The only part that's a little bit champagne, but the sham is silent, is the fact that essentially she stopped speaking to me after that. But it's fine.
Well, I mean, back in those days, I was kind of a professional asshole, and now I just do it in my free time.
You're only a moderate to severe one.
Not professional. I don't make it my calling.
That's fine. I think being an occasional one is... Okay, it's a bad idea.
And just all of a sudden pull out that absolute banger. And it's just like, wow, your car really spells out how much of a pussy you are.
Yeah, I love that one. Oh, man. Let's see if it does it again. Okay, just double checking. Hey, Scott, can you make sure that, like, you got that on camera so that way it's, like, they understand where I'm coming from here? As Scott pointed out the other day, though, like, my computer is a bit of an anomaly. Because, like, again, it just does the funky do. I just randomly, like, so, on the... Since I have 3 storage mediums, I love this fact. 1, 2... Well, this is just system reserved and there's nothing in it. Yes. I have no idea what it's for. But I believe it's a part... Okay, so it's a partition of the C disk where everything is installed. But recently I was finally able to move the desktop back from here, back to there. Originally it was on this, but this has just kind of become a game drive because I'm a gamer. And
Epic.
Yeah, there was just like borderline no space on here because there was just a bunch of random stuff on here that I have no idea what it was. And it was, shall we say, funky. But anyway, I finally got it fixed to where the only thing on my desktop are essentially shortcuts. Well, with the exception of this folder, but this folder is lightweight enough. I mean, I might as well just move it onto my hard drive, but it's fine. I'll live.
It's kind of funny. I hardly have... Like, the only shortcuts on my desktop are, like, games. The rest of the stuff that I have on there, usually I can have, like, direct access to the program files.
Yeah.
That's how I have mine set up anyway.
Well, the thing about it is I mainly use the taskbar for some programs. The only thing... Well, I don't know. I use the files more than anything. Those are, like, the primary helpful shortcuts. But I do not use... I don't use nearly as many of the game ones as I have on there. Which is funny.
It's because you finished a couple of them, right?
Yeah, but I also like symmetry, so it's like, I gotta leave them up there. Or else it'd drive me absolutely bonkers.
It puts you out to lunch, huh?
Yeah, it just made me absolutely loony. Unhinged, even. But yeah, did some metaphorical, or... What's the word? Not metaphorical. It's basically like... Yeah, I'm just using metaphorical. Metaphorical cleaning on my computer, because I backed up everything for the first time in like 3 months.
Okay, you've done some house chores on your PC.
Yeah, and then, cleaned up storage a little bit, made everything just a little bit nicer.
Storage.
Yes, storage.
I cleaned up my storage.
Yes, I cleaned up my storage. Nothing much better than a clean storage.
Just remembering the video where it's like, oh, where the fuck am I supposed to put my weight?
Where am I supposed to put my weight?
I can't put it on the roof of the bloody thing. I can't put it on the gutter because it'll fall off. Where the fuck am I supposed to put my weight?
Where is it meant to go? I just like the guy like filming because he's just like, he just says absolute nonsense like, it was gonna do that, Andrew. It was gonna do. It's like, I have no idea what you just said, funny. I like your words, Magic Man.
I like your funny words, Magic Man.
Good content.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, I am almost free of my duties here soon. Of running the coloring group. Soon. only about 5 days. What's that expression for?
Why?
Okay, so the main dude over it, he took he essentially took a break for 2 months, and I've mentioned this before. I know I have. He leapt out the door with here's the keys. I'm gonna go buy milk, and 2 months later, it's wacky. But I'm just like, I am critically underprepared or underqualified to manage anything. Like, I've done well enough just because I've had someone, helping me pick up the slack. But it's like, the eyes will not be on me. I'll take it. That exactly. I'll take it. It's a home run. I will be DONE. And once we get out the last chapter of JoJolion, I'm leaving the group. I'm done with it. I want to focus on my other stuff.
Just leaving. Just like, alright guys, peace.
Just... It was like he was never even there. I don't think people are going to be too inclined to miss me. Mostly because their aim is getting better, but...
Yeah, my ex-wife keeps telling me she's missing me. But her aim is getting better!
Her aim is getting better!
Her aim is getting better!
You see, it's funny because marriage is terrible. Speaking as an unmarried, unloved man.
Unloved?
It's a joke.
Well, here's my love right here.
You just shoot me.
No, it's obviously my fist that's as strong as pistol fire.
The fist of compassion compels you. Oh yeah, speaking of fists, I recently read One Punch Man.
Ah, yes.
Or rather, I caught up. I don't think it's not done yet.
Yeah, it's not done yet at all.
I'm reading what's it called? The one where, like, the dude goes, okay, I'm just going to redo the story, or I'm just going to redo the art here, the story stays intact. You know that one?
Oh, you mean the professionally published redraws?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's because the original is, an intentionally shittily drawn webcomic.
Yeah.
Well, kind of intentionally. It's because all the people around him were like, dude, you can't be doing mangoes. Look at it. And he's like, fuck you. I'm going to do mangoes.
It hurts me to look at it. And
then it turns out he's a successful webcomic artist.
Yeah, it literally just... The man just rolls in the dough.
He found an audience.
Yeah, and I mean, I guess that's pretty enheartening for aspiring storytellers, is that even if the art isn't perfect, if you have a good story, build it and they will come.
Exactly.
It's a reference to a baseball stadium. I imagine you could build a manga too and they'll come. Provided it's good.
Mm-hmm.
And, his two stories that I'm acquainted with, One Punch Man and Mob Psycho 100, they're both quality.
Yeah, he knows how to write a story. I'll give him one thing.
And the Mob Psycho anime is just beautiful. So sublimely animated. Simply gorgeous. It's one of my favorite animes. I think it takes the number 3 spot. Because it's well animated, it's got a good story, good fun-y jokes. What else is there to say? Also, it has banger music.
I think the only thing missing from it is Mob's boss getting what he fucking deserves.
Mob's boss?
Yeah, his...
Oh, Reagan.
Yeah, Reagan.
Yeah. But meh. I guess that's just part of it. As far as One Punch Man goes, though, I liked it, It was fun, enjoyable. But it definitely ran into the issue I knew it was going to. And that is, like, all the fights were really interesting and stuff, but they were kind of, like... I couldn't really focus on them because I'm just like, well...
When's he going to do it?
Yeah, when's he gonna one-punch the man? Especially if they show he's literally a part of it. But also it's kind of the thing of, if you show readers the strongest, they're going to be thinking throughout the entire fight, there's literally a man in this universe who could stop things, and guess what? One punch. you know, and that was on my mind. Like, characters are good.
I think it's really interesting how King put together his strategy for killing the huge centipede. Oh, hey, I'll just bring it towards this guy. And then, whoop,
skadoosh.
And it just falls apart.
Yeah.
It doesn't even look like a punch because all along its body is just...
Yeah. Something that disappointed me just a little bit is the fact that, like, apparently Blast isn't Saitama. Like, I legitimately, like, it occurred to me, I was like, wait a second, it all makes sense. And I kind of had this, like, semi-big brain moment where I'm just like, nobody knows who Blast is. You know, he's someone who doesn't appear very often. They can never really seem to get in contact with him. They even keep his identity secret because, you know, not even the registry has him. Couple that with the fact that of the name of Blast, and you know, the ministry, or the, you know, not the ministry, the Ministry of Magic. No,
the Heroes Association.
Yeah, they come up with the names for all of the people. So, like, they'd name him Blast since that's what his strikes are. You know, and, you know, the fact that he's literally been operating for multiple years as a hero, but somehow hasn't been, quote-unquote, like, recognized as a hero, you know, I was like, it makes sense. He just knows so little, he just doesn't even know that the world regards him as a hero. I even had the idea that they saw him, you know, they put him as number one while he still had his hair, which would cause him to not be recognized when he started out from the bottom. I had this, like, entire train of thought, and then it, like...
and then they're just like, nah.
Here he is, and I'm just like, wow, I'm automatically disappointed. Not because
I have a feeling that it'd be a little less interesting if they were like, oh, hey, Blast, wait, what? We've never seen you before in the flesh. Because how the hell would he end up in the secret registry at all?
Well, I think the idea was that, like, I don't know. I mean, I get the feeling the way they could swing it is just very few people, even in the Heroes Association, are allowed to know what he looks like. You know, they can only contact him and hope he responds. You know, similar to, what is it? Okay, I forget the guy's name, but...
King?
No. Robo Dude. Dr. Ock. Okay, I'm just calling him that because I can't remember.
You mean...
I almost dropped my water bottle.
The guy behind Metal Knight?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, kind of, it's like they call on... Well, also King, because I like how heroes, they're like, hey, we need your help. Nah, I'm not feeling it. They literally, like, King at one point just goes, I got something else to do. World is being destroyed. He goes
back to game.
Yeah, I'm torn, though, because I like King's character, but by the same token, I don't like how his achievements are literally built off of, like, Saitama's back. Like, he's able to destroy people in one strike, and it's just...
Oh, crap, the King's engine is roaring, his literal heartbeat is going...
Or I think it's... I just loved it, and I just love, like, the scene in, what was it, the restaurant where they have all these people, like, surrounding him, and they think he's, like, found them out, and he's like, you know, come back in a few years, and you still want to do this, I'll face you then. And it just sounds like a legitimate challenge to fight him, and they're just like, he let us off with our lives. And I love that. I love the amount of misunderstandings that arise around his character. It's just legitimately funny.
My God. And then I love how much of an absolute Sigma male Saitama is. He's just like, what do I do? I'm so weak, man. And I stole all your fame. It's just like, well, if you're worried about that, then get strong.
Yeah. I also love, like, when they're down in, like, the Monsters Association thing, and, like, I think it was, like, King Orochi, like, some of his, like, snakes or whatever come up at him, and they're riding on someone's back or something like that, and just, Saitama just turns around, punches them. What was that? Nothing. Keep looking. I just love how he just continually passes up, like... Oh, yeah, and I love his whole thing with Garo. It's just, man, I really want to fight this this hero hunter, and he's beaten him 3 times without even trying hard. The dine and dash.
He just completely accidentally... Why'd you dine it? Oh, shit, he's knocked out.
or he's coming after King and he just reflexively kicks him into a wall, and then immediately, man, I wonder if the hero hunter's around here. And then Bang is literally like, it is my job as his master to strike him down.
Has already been struck down by some random caped baldy 3 times.
I know.
Oh, but the fight they're about to have, it's because I've read the one by one.
The one by one.
And the shitty art. One, his fights are really good.
I just love the
he draws fights really good.
Yeah, I just love that description.
2?
The one with the
2, the fight between, the official, full on, no holds barred, fisticuffs fight between Garo and Saitama is, unbelievable.
Nice.
It's crazy.
I don't know if I want to go through and read one's version. Did you have you read both of them? Or
yes.
I see. Did you start over with the one version of it, or did you just pick up about where it should be?
I read that one first.
Oh, okay.
And then I read the entire official thing.
Oh yeah, I want to show you. I like the... Okay, I forget her name. Frick. The psychic, okay? The main psychic.
Fubuki or Tatsumaki?
The small child.
Tatsumaki.
Who is this sassy, lost child? I just like the random panels where I can tell the dude drew her in the one style.
Uh-huh. And
no talk me, I Angie.
Don't talk me, I Angie.
Let's see, and there's another one. Also, I just love this one where she's just lying on the ground with the juice box, just... It's just... I just like how she has most of those moments. Just catatonic. Oh yeah. I don't know what I want to do in reference to the one version because, it'd be nice to be fully caught up.
Well, read it, don't read it.
But at the same time, I'm gonna feel bad.
Don't read it. Sauce, don't sauce. I worry so much about what could be and what has been.
Yeah, I'm gonna feel bad about phrasing it like this, but I don't think I want to sit through bad art. I know the story's good, I know it's quality, but I don't know if I have it in me.
Yeah, no, I gotcha.
Especially, because I feel like it would trivialize me reading the other version of it. I'm coming here for that better art.
I'm coming here for the sauce.
But as I understand it, how far ahead is one's version in reference to the other one?
It's already gotten past the arc you're currently on. I'm just gonna take a look. Well, something very important happened.
Oh, okay. Does Saitama finally get to S class?
No, it's not like that.
I know it's a joke.
Okay, he's eventually gonna get there because it's called One Punch Man for a reason.
Yeah. And
not because he one shots he doesn't even one shot every single one of them. He just one shots most of them. Yeah,
I mean the most he ever did was with the. I think it was the alien, and then it was one punch for the limiter suit, and then one punch to kill him. That was a great fight.
I don't know. He throws an entire set of consecutive punches and turns them into mush, right. And he comes back together.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Sorry, go on. What were you going to say?
It's a very similar fight against Garo.
I see.
Yeah. And it has to do with Genos's whole reason for fighting.
Interesting.
It's just I have to find that crazy robot who destroyed my whole hometown.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, they knock on his front door.
Oh, okay, I'm going to guess here. It's Metal Knight, isn't it?
I have no idea. I don't actually know who's in the shadows because it's hinted that it's him. Very obviously.
Yeah.
But there are these two robots, and they come, and I'm not going to say the rest because massive spoilers.
Mm-hmm. Still, though, I don't know. I like where it's at. I think in the redraw version, they're just with, Garo appearing. He just steps up and he's like... Or there might have been a little bit of a fight, and they're just like, he's here! He's here! Fuck! Someone help! But nah, it's good. I like the whole just, he's removing his limiters, and I'm just like, yes! A good proper fight that only Saitama can handle. Because, it seems like he's just rapidly developing, so it's just like, come on, Saitama, it's your time to shine, my boy. But in the meantime, they're literally just in another dimension while Blast just carries him around who knows where. About here should be good. Lands him in the middle of the fight. Uh-oh.
Oh, shit.
I'm gone, boys! He's out, boys! He's out! Bail! Man. So, though, I still think, though, even if One Punch Man is really, really great, I still like Mob Psycho better. Because it just, I like that even though it has this, like, larger-than-life sort of stuff with the psychics and all, it still manages to successfully manage, like, a really down-to-earth feel. Because that's kind of the point. I think One Punch Man is more comedy-based in that department, though. It's like, haha, he's strong, but he can't swat a mosquito. Also, I just love how Genos appearing literally is just like, it just screams one was just like, I'll toss him in. I'll keep him around, I guess. And then literally he's here for the later part of the manga. And it's just, okay, I don't really know why I kept him around, but he's here.
And then he gave him a whole ass tragic backstory.
I love that. Keep it to 20 words or less.
I want to become your disciple. Fuck.
And I love how...
Fuck. What can I teach him?
I just love how when Genos' creator appears, it's just... you're gonna need to break it down to 20 words or less. Also, hang on a second. I found one of my favorite panels, or, like, exchanges, and it relates to the Blizzard Bunch.
Oh, God.
Let's see, where is it?
You mean the Fubuki group? Literally what they're called.
Where is it?
Before you translate Fubuki.
I love it just, I'm Hellish Blizzard. Understand? Huh? No? Who? Just such
Hold on. Hello, new hero. I'm Hellish Blizzard. Understand? Huh? Nope. Who? The huge, stupid smile on his face. Literally, the only thing that changed about that whole thing is line art and shading.
Yeah, I just love the fact that he
like
could...
The expressions are the exact same, like, Hellish Blizzard. Heard of me?
Huh? No. Who? It's such genuinely good comedy.
It's just so ridiculous.
Also, I love the fact that there's just a guy in a bird costume that is literally Big Bird is an enemy.
I love that there's just this guy in a freaking dog costume that viciously defends his own prefecture nowhere else.
Literally, he is the only hero in that department, and he is an S-class who just beat Garo's bones in.
It's just like, alright, I'm gonna go to Shiba Prefecture and completely decimate it. And then he just walks in, and he's like, oh hey, dangerous.
Wow, he literally just beat all these people. He seems strong. Next. And then just... Although I do like the bit where he's just like, no, move like a dog. And he instantly kills someone by just copying that move. Just casually. Although I like the idea, though, that, like, for all his technique, he's literally still not stronger than Saitama, who just punch.
Oh, bro, in the freaking martial arts tournament was something else.
It was hilarious.
He's just like, oh, hey, I think I have martial arts now. You move flamboyantly, right? And then he tosses out the ass punch.
I don't think that was in the adaptation.
No, yeah, that was in it. He throws out the booty punch.
Huh?
Like, he uses his booty as a fist.
I don't remember that.
No, and it's at this point that his wig comes off.
Huh.
Because he was posing as Charanko?
Yeah. I still love, like, the sour face guy who's just like, Charanko, you were worried about hair loss? Instead of realizing the obvious, this is not my friend, you were worried about hair loss.
That obviously shows how much he didn't care about Charanko.
I know, it's just funny. It's kind of like the SpongeBob movie, just King Neptune, just bald. My eyes.
My eyes.
And it is kind of funny, though, the amount of times that it's just like Saitama just literally just easily beats this enemy, you know, that like is very clearly strong, and everyone's just like, man, must be weakened. And then turns around and Man King is strong. Literally the exact same people. It's good content.
Oh my god.
But at the same time, it's also frustrating because it's like, dude, it's his achievements. Just give him one win.
He participated in. His rank moves up 20 places.
Literally. And I just love the fact that this all literally happens just because he almost failed the practical exam. I love that. I love the fact that if he studied...
he almost failed the writing exam is what it is.
Oh, okay, I meant the other way around. But yeah, just the fact that, like, had he passed the writing exam or done even moderately better, he could have easily made S-Class, like, way above Gino. It wouldn't have even
been a question.
Literally, it's like, okay, we'll put him under Blast just because we don't even know where Blast is to compare him. He does one more heroic deed instantly above Blast.
Well, no, what they'd have to do is test their abilities against each other.
Also, I love the bit about, like, when Saitama goes down and he meets Child Emperor, and he just, what are you doing here? You need to be careful. Chief, I live here. There's rumbling going on underneath my house. I'm gonna check it out. Oh, man, what an obvious lie. And it's like, about that.
Man, I don't know, man. The rent's free.
Literally squatting, and he charges Geno's rent. No, it's like the Monsters Association thing, like, pulled up out of the ground. Man, this will definitely affect the trout population.
They're like, man, this will definitely affect the cheap renters population.
Mm-hmm. I just love that. I just love that. That's Saitama's reasoning for living in essentially monster hell is just, yeah,
the rent's pretty damn cheap.
Really? How cheap? I literally don't pay a dime. They don't know I'm here.
No, it's like 100 yen a month. What?
I'll take your entire stock.
Bro, if I was under threat by monsters, I'd still pay only $1 a month for rent.
Yeah, I got a shovel for that. I mean, seriously.
You become a C-class hero. Shovel Maniac!
No, just call me Shovel.
The Digger.
My friends call me Shove.
However, the Hero Association calls me Digger.
Yeah, that could work.
Oh my goodness.
Just sees an enemy and just bonk. Wow, he's covered in blood. Are you alright? Yeah, I just fought some monsters on my way. You know how it is. By yourself? Yes. It was easy. I just love that. Good running gags. But I also like how Saitama, like, he's not, like, he's willing to save others' reputations, like, with the, okay, I forget, like, the proper term, but, like, the sea people that come up and borderline destroy an entire city.
Right.
And he's like,
the Sea King.
Yeah, and he's like, everyone's like, man, he really beat them easily. How strong is that? Like, the other heroes are useless. He's a C-class. And he's just like, no, they weakened him. If you got a problem with it, I will beat you. You saw what I did to them. Do you want it done to you?
Or like, whenever he broke, whenever he busted the meteor.
Oh, yeah.
he just runs down. It's just like, it's just like, huh? You baldies? You're the baldy. Shut up!
You're the one who's bald here. No. Not anymore. Not again.
No longer.
Also, I just love the just like when
oh my god. Something that Saitama ended up doing right before the critical plot turnover is he was protesting his hero name.
Oh,
along with like 100 other B and C classers that were protesting their hero names too.
I really want him though to actually be called like One Punch Man.
Yeah.
It's only right.
Only correct.
But what was I gonna say? Singular strike individual. Do they actually get to change his name, or does he get cucked even worse?
He just keeps it so far.
Bald Cape. They literally don't even try. He's one of Earth's best defenders, if not Earth's best defender overall, and just bald
Caped
Cape.
Baldy.
Man. Look at him, he's bald and he's got a cape. Perfect. And then they turn around and go, Moomin Rider. Which is objectively cool.
Well, licenseless is what Moomin actually means.
Oh, never mind.
Licenseless rider!
I'd like to think that One Punch Man was written by Mob. Because if you think about it, it kind of makes sense with some of the things. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe an interesting idea to explore.
Or like, there's apparently something called the Tank Top Rider because he has a license for 50cc motorcycles.
Oh, yeah. I just love the whole tank top ordeal. This man is strong enough to, like, throw buildings and just... It's the power of the tank top!
No, he's just built different.
He literally is. And I love the bit where Blizzard is just, like, computer enhancing him. And he's just like, thank you for making my tank top stronger. I'm not even touching his tank top, okay. Sure, whatever. Knock yourself out.
No promises.
Man. I've thought about also reading Mob Psycho 100, because from what I understand, where season 2 left off, there's still a little bit left. Though, apparently, we might be getting a season 3, so I could easily hold off on that. I'm torn, though. Because, like, if we get a season 3, then they would ideally finish it up. And, I wouldn't really have a reason to read it. Unless, of course, I just wanted to. And I don't think I want to. I don't know. We'll have to see. That was Randy's scream of conversation change. How's Marshall Peak going?
It's a kind of... So it's not hard to stomach at all, because it balances all of its aspects very well. Between the main character looking at titties, and looking at his fists going through his opponent's bodies.
He's just
like
looking
literally
at both.
through them in one case, because these bugs had ended up destroying people's strengths.
Mm-hmm.
Because, oh no, my they call it like a Dantian. It's where people hold all their chi, all their magic power.
I see all of their Cheetos. Go on.
Yes, and it's just like, oh, my cultivation wasted. What can you do about it? Because he's enslaved one of the enemy people who are related to the people who actually did this.
Solution for violence: enslavement.
Literally.
Okay, but if I beat you, I'm going to enslave you. You understand? Of course. There's no way you're going to... And then he loses. Guess this is my life now.
Well, no. He's enslaved 2 women by torturing their souls.
What?
You heard me.
He's enslaved 2 women. That is his punishment. He is the one enslaved, correct?
No.
He enslaves women?
He is the master. Yes.
I see.
And so one of them, then they're like, hey, you're one of those people, right? You must have a way to fix this. And she's like, can't do anything. And then naturally one of the guys and his friend who is still going is like, you better fucking fix this, man. I'm not gonna tolerate this. And then a fight breaks out, and it ends with main character Yang Chad Kai's fist right through his solar plexus.
That'd do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I, speaking of, melons,
Titties?
Yeah.
Melons?
I was reminded of the fact that I was like, man, I never actually got around to reading the Occultic 9 light novels. And I remember I started to read them, but then, like, the author spent, like, 2 pages talking about one character's sweater melons and everything, and how the main character, despite his best efforts, just couldn't help but look at him, think about him, and think about him more. And literally, it's like 2 pages of this, and then it's like, okay, back to the plot. And then, I'm just like, I would bet good money on the fact that the next page is gravitating back to them. And I'm just like, I don't think I want to read this right now. And that was like a couple months ago. Maybe I'll give it a go here soon, but it's like, I don't want 80% of the book to be talking about that. This is not what I came here for. I came here for sci-fi and a good story hook. Both of which the anime has. It also has phenomenal animation, by the way.
Well, speaking of Timdies, all I can remember right now is the fact that Gorgora literally went, titties.
What?
Because she was talking about why bigger boobs are better.
Slams hand down.
Screw hydrodynamics, because that's just a big word. You know what I'd rather have way more than a big word? Big cup. That's why titties.
Great. The list of things that I do not want to have to explain to my parents grows longer the louder you get. Stop.
I'm
I'd have an easier time explaining.
Scream out breasts.
Breasts, the chicken kind, deep fried.
I'm
with
not
a side.
talking about chicken here. I'm talking about Maury melons.
I see. Reminds me of the fact that I saw this, like, song that someone made that's literally just all about fishing. And, like, it's entirely rap.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Essentially, the bottom line of the song was, the thought has no power over the hard-working fisher.
Oh my god.
Over the fish-loving man.
The fish man.
Yeah. The fish man, he breathes underwater. So does my cousin. He hasn't been back up for 5 minutes. I'm growing concerned. I see no more bubbles. And gets back up. I'm fine. Goes back down. You know what it is.
What?
Also, I decided to reread Steel Ball... Well, okay, reread Steel Ball Run. Actually, I think this is my 3rd time reading it. Anyway, not important. What is important is the fact that the past 2 times I've read, like, the Shueisha colored version, so I'm like, I want something different. And so I finally hunted down the black and white versions. I think it was done in, like, early 2000s, and these are very much so that, like, for some parts of it, it's definitely like, yeah, you could convince me these came from the early 2000s.
I think it's late 2000s, because JoJolion was done, like, mid-2000s.
JoJolion started 2010. That's why... JoJolion started 2011, which is why it coming out, or it finishing in this year is important, because, 10 years. I think when this next upcoming issue comes out, it will literally be 10 years.
Oh, my bad.
Hang on a second.
I meant Stone Ocean.
Oh.
Because I believe that it's set in 2003.
Fun fact, Stone Ocean is just set in, 2004. Yeah, I could believe these... ran to 2011. Okay. It's still running, but I hope someone can catch it. Regardless, Stone Ocean is set in 2011. I think. When is Stone Ocean set? 2011. Okay.
What the fuck? Why is it set in the future?
I don't know, man.
And they're just like, yeah, it's the 90s, and I'm going to write about the 80s. Literally part 3.
It's weird, though. I could have sworn it took place in like 2001 or something.
Yeah, I could have sworn too.
But I guess not. You know. I mean, something important though is, now that I'm remembering it, in Stone Ocean, early on when Jolene and Jotaro meet, like, one of the things she throws at him is, when I was, at home sick, you were abroad, so, like, the whole deal with, presumably that was, like, when he was in Morio. That could be when it lines up, so... And I forget how old Jolene is in Stone Ocean.
I believe she is just turning 18.
Yeah, somewhere around there. So, like, when she was, like, 8 or something like that, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, something like that.
But it's weird that she mentions, like, being, like, having a high fever because she didn't get a stand until Stone Ocean.
Right, but it was just a normal high fever.
Oh, wait, that's right. Her body couldn't really handle... Oh, wait, never mind. You're right, I'm being dumb. Dumb.
And, I think the most strange thing is, though, that she, Wait, hold on. With the arrow, do you get a fever?
Well, no. I don't know why I mentioned the arrow. I was just thinking of, what's it called?
Stand.
Yeah, I keep thinking of, like, I keep thinking of part 3 and people who weren't able to handle their stands, like Holly and, Bab Josuke.
Yeah. Josuke the Bab and the friendly man with the... what did he have? A pompadour?
Yeah,
That's
pompadour.
what it's called.
Yeah. Josuke good in that part. But Gappy in part 8 is better. Even if the ending of JoJolion is mid. It's funny, Steel Ball Run and JoJolion have the opposite problems. Steel Ball Run starts off really mid, and, kind of... Even for someone like me who really likes it, it takes a bit to get off the ground, But, like, the latter part of it is gold. It's what the peeps call kino, which is essentially just art. Genuine art. And JoJolion is the opposite. The beginning bit, up until one certain point, it's genuinely, it's kino, it really gets off the ground. It is great from the get-go, essentially. And the ending here is kind of mid.
It's just like, wow, I can't believe that it's just over.
Yeah. Ends with a guardrail. I couldn't explain it if I tried.
The thing about guardrails, cars still go right through them whenever they're going fast enough.
This is a different type of guardrail. It's literally built different. It slurps.
It slurps? What kind of guardrail are you talking about?
I don't even know anymore, man.
Is this like inverse Wheel of Fortune?
I don't know how... Wait, what does Wheel of Fortune do again?
The car. The car stand.
Oh, yeah, I forgot it was literally just a car. I forgot, this guy's stand is literally just a car.
Thrower and the gasoline and stuff.
It's literally a Speed Racer car. Have you seen Speed Racer?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Literally just a Speed Racer car. He has the Mach 5.
Oh my god.
But man... I don't know. No, it's something different, but we were only introduced to the guardrail in 109, and 110 will presumably explain what the HE double hockey sticks is going on. But,
Turns out 110 is just gonna be 80 pages long.
I don't know anymore, man. Anything is literally possible at this point. I mean, I even saw someone suggest that Dio's in there, in the guardrail. Because, not to spoil anything, but, it's very clear there's something in the guardrail, or the guardrail itself is something, but, nobody knows what's going on anymore, man. It's slurped, and I'm just like, dog, what am I reading? This is the penultimate chapter of JoJolion, and we got guardrail. People have been memeing on this chapter every day for the past month. I do not think that, it'll be even worse if 110 sucks. If it is literally, 80 pages of guardrail combat. Some people have suggested, though, that potentially this is going to be the setup for part 9, but it's like, listen, 110, literally at the bottom of 109, like the last page, it's like, in 110, JoJolion finally concludes, it's like, it's JoJolion. They're not going to start it and call it, like start an entirely new chapter or part and call it JoJolion at the end. They're going to finish that, then move on to the next one. It just annoys me. A little bit, a lot of it. But still, though, think about it. Over the coming months, we could very well come face to face with a brand new part of JoJo. For the past 10 years, and for a majority of JoJo's, kind of, I guess you could say, in the Western spotlight, JoJolion has been the only game in town, really. Which is weird to think about, but exciting at the same time. It's a new frontier, a new JoJo, a new bizarre adventure, if you will.
Wait, is it truly an adventure if you stay in your town literally the whole fucking time?
Perhaps. Maybe.
Fucking part 4 is literally just, oh yes, never leaving the city, ever.
I like how that's like an actual point of contention at some point, is like, Kira could literally just leave. They'd never know who he was again.
Well,
and him?
He wants to win. He's stubborn as hell.
Yeah, well, I know that part of it is that, he views Morio as his town. He's not going to, he's not going to quote-unquote give it up. But by the same token, it's like, come on, man. If you want to keep doing what you're doing, if you want to live a quiet life, then leave.
Then skip town, boy!
Yeah, most people would probably do that. Especially given that he's a stand user. Only a stand user could pursue him, could really get him. All he'd have to do is just leave.
Pursue? You mean bitches?
Yes, exactly.
Pursue him and his bitches in hand form.
Hand in hand.
What a beautiful duang. Chew.
Chew. I saw, though, where someone made this thing called Duanglion, and it's literally where they, like, saturated the scans and made it to where, like, Chapter 1 of JoJolion is... It's as though it's, like, made by the same people who made the Duwang, and all of it is, like... Have I shown you that?
I don't think you have.
Let me see if I can find it, because...
I'm just going to read the whole thing just like that. I'm not even going to look at the correct translation.
It's literally just Chapter 1.
Shitpost Crusaders.
Hang on a second. Come on. Come on, load. Load! Shh, it's 9:34. We gotta be quiet. Okay, I've got an idea. So if I saw it starting to pop up. Come to Duo Town. Yes, I'm over 18. Do I hide or no? Not sure. No. Stay here. Hide is right. But it is so weird.
I come to Duo Town.
I only kissed one. Hurry up and go away. Man.
Squad make me dizzy.
Come to Duo Town.
Being exact, safe is not the word.
What? This place is important. The coordinates indicate one thing in the world. The great
river is Ichio River, and across it is Hagi River.
Bridge. I never noticed that. Look at it.
Bridge.
Translator, no, please end my suffering.
You cross from south to side.
You arrive in
Duo Town.
The town has 47,228 people.
This is town symbol. The town special is tongue in miso.
Duo Town famous tongue in miso.
Financially, the town support is the area for villas that extends to the coast and tourism. Why does that sound so normal?
And the recent microchip industry.
Expected the grand earthquake of 11 March hurt Duo Town 2.
Center of Duo Town, in the map, is 3 kilometers and is on a plateau in 15 meters. When the tsunami hits, wasn't many victims or damage as other coastal areas, but it did some change.
Now there is... We see number of dead and missed people, lost houses and industries, and number of evacuation in the news. That was Duo Town. Big problem.
Now there is second problem.
At night, ledges came from the ground. They are the eye of the wall.
The walls came with no warning. That's normal.
It's not a wall.
They call this the eye of the tiger. They normally are 1 to 3 meters tall and 5 to 8 meter wide, but some tall ones have 15 meters. The walls stretch 10 kilometers from north to south to us protect from the sea. To us protect from the sea. Okay. But they block roads and other things that get through.
Imagine driving over that. You're in the sky, boy. Eye of the wall is the name the school kids give. A researcher from TV explained faults and tectonic uplift.
Faults? The researcher sees faults or something?
He did no investigation or estimation to make them other than being a research. We can't rely on information.
But not just the research. No one explains the eye of the wall.
Things come out of the ground, and the place I am is the location.
Random kanji. You, okay. What you doing? Off-center ellipses. Off-center ellipses. Off-center ellipses. Off-center ellipses. Off-center ellipses. Off-center ellipses. Off-center ellipses.
No! He's reaching his hand. My mind say not too touchy.
He can be, quote-unquote, contagious and sick. I'm not touching he. I mean, there is water on the near spring. He can be pervert, too. If I get close, he can rape me. Whoop!
Bite mark over the star.
Random kanji.
You hurt? You okay? Why you in the ground? You want call someone.
Why is he not here? He can go somewhere, and a minute ago he did not stop follow me.
Hi, this is the police. This is the fire department. I think I called the wrong number. No matter. I need someone to be here. A person is hurt. A man is on the ground.
His name? I don't know. Off-center ellipses. My name? Hirose Yasuo. Random kanji. Yes, Hirose Yasuo. This is my phone. The place? The eye of the wall and the cape of love. Thank you very lives.
A star mark, and around it...
Teeth bite? Are them that hurt? Are you bit by animals? They look like teeth, but they look human.
Random kanji.
Random kanji.
Random kanji. Hey, say a thing. You okay?
You are, ellipses, ellipses, ellipses. Hirose Yasuo is what you say. Your name? There's more. What the hell am I?
What do here?
Random kanji, random kanji, random kanji, random kanji, random kanji. Oh my gosh.
Kanjis.
I love that. It's just a legitimate hoot.
Oh my goodness.
Just, what are you here? What the hell am I? I love that. Just so bold face. Just, what the hell am I? Oh man, that would have been perfect to break like the weird tone that we had and just go, what the hell am I?
What the hell am I?
Who am I? I love that though. I've read that chapter a dozen times. It's just, I just love the fact that
I just want an entire Duanglion. So I can read it that way.
But the person doing it was like, hey, I'm not continuing it. The main reason for it is they just wanted, like, they were just like, A, they apparently just didn't feel like it, but also B, they just want it to stay as like a small joke for the funny. But I just love the quality. It's just so just bad.
It's just hilarious. Who the hell am I?
No, he said, what the hell am I? He does not know what he is. Man.
Oh my god.
Last week, Randy and Aaron laughed at words. This week, Randy and Aaron laugh at more words. But this time, Google translated. Let's go to Duo Town.
It's not even Google Translate. That just looks intentionally fucked up.
Man. Random kanji, random kanji, random kanji, off-center ellipses, off-center ellipses, off-center ellipses.
Oh my god, it'd be funny if we knew the kanjis so we could just speak Japanese.
It'd be nice. But I'm an idiot.
Oh, well, that makes two of us.
I like the fact that, like, literally it captured none of that. Like, visually it captured none of that, I don't think. Oh, never mind, I think it did. I love that. Hey, you are? He is not okay, this man. Answer with something. Not good. He is sinking in a hole underground. Yeah, they got all that.
He is sinking under hole in the
ground. Someone flushed the toilet. He just... he just goes down. Man, Jojolian, what a part. I love Duang Leon. There is no place as pretty as this town. Chew.
What a beautiful Duang Chew.
Man. I just love the fact that a just bad translation gave way to that. Because it's just, I like that, okay, man? It's like, it's stupid, of course, like, objectively. It's just such a bad translation, it's wacky, but it's just, it's funny.
The Duang Gang.
I love that. I still remember the day that I was like, huh, it's called Morio, but, like, they're called the Duang Gang. Is that, like, you know, a hip slang? You know? And I look it up, what's the Duang Gang? It's from bad translations, and I'm just like, oh, okay, I see. Yeah, that's
God. I actually read, like, over 2 chapters of the shitty translations.
What, like, over 2, like,
part
3?
4. Close to 3, and then I'm like, what the fuck is this bullshit?
Ew.
I literally could not make heads or tails of what it was trying to say.
Visible disgust. You have to wash your hands afterwards because it's just that bad. It's greasy. There's grease coming out of your phone the longer you have it on. The Duang Leon.
It's like that one you sent me of the guy who had like the nastiness from his hands coming off on his PS4 controller.
Oh yeah, the gunk, the gamer gunk.
Oh my god! Wash your hands, boy.
Might want to try to be a little bit quieter. Dude, what the heck? You ever just take a cut out of the earth?
Not usually, but sometimes I gotta.
You gotta?
To make pizza.
Rada rada? I see what you mean. Wait, pizza?
Yeah, I was making pizza. That's why I needed part of the earth.
Oh, you need the earth's crust for the pizza. I get you.
Yeah.
Is that a pun?
No, I was. It's just one of the ingredients, man.
Yeah, that's fair. I get the idea you might be tired.
Oh yeah, I'm tired as hell.
I just like I think there's nothing quite funnier to me than the fact that like getting a good night's rest equals more sleepy for you.
Well, no, it's not that. It's that yesterday I just got off of work and I read for like 4 hours. and then my little brother was like, "Hey, Jesse's coming soon." And I'm like, "Oh, cool. Guess it's time to stay up the whole day once more."
Oh no. After working?
Yes.
Yikes.
And then I played a game of Cyberpunk Red, but I fell asleep for 25% of it. And I was an hour late, so that was funny.
Your DM is just like, what's going on, Randy? Man.
No, they say, "What's going on, Doc?" Because I am literally like a medical professional.
Man.
Serving all the gooks and mooks of Night City.
Nice. I wonder how Cyberpunk 2077 is doing. I haven't heard a thing about it.
Better.
Do you think it's within like what you would consider buying rate? Okay.
It's not shit anymore.
So it's merely garbage.
Shit belongs in the garbage.
No, I'm talking about like it's below like that, like it's like that, then garbage, then just poor. You get what I'm saying?
I mean, like, it's a game. Like, it's not all bad anymore. They've made it playable, but it's like
it still needs to be a bit more before it's genuinely ready. I still love though how when it released they put out a roadmap that basically put out when the game would essentially be done is next year. Or it might be this year, you know? But anyway, the point is, like, just this roadmap.
The end of this year.
Literally the end of development. It's like, I desperately want to know what caused them to literally just, like, to just have to delay the game so many times and, like, underestimate their own development time. Because, like, that's indicative of such a larger problem.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, they've lost the public's trust. It'll be interesting to see if/how they plan to get it back. Because they can't do it with Cyberpunk 2077.
Mm-hmm. I just wondered, like, what was CD Projekt Red doing before 2077?
They made the Witcher series. Witcher 3 was, like, the most recent thing they did, and then apparently it was, like, right into 2077, I think. Or something along those lines. I think I read somewhere that literally, like, Witcher 3 was finishing production and 2077 was starting production. So, like, they'd been working on it long enough that, like, it shouldn't have released in the state it did.
You know, I just have a feeling that the creators of Cyberpunk Red are just really, really disappointed. Just like, dog, what happened?
They see the state of it. Our board game is half off now.
It's not even a board game, it's just a book. It's just a couple of books.
But such is the nature of tabletop RPGs.
Just a couple of books. And if you're playing D&D, then you got like 20 books.
I got 3 books on my shelf. I'd have 4 because one of those is just a module, but I still need to decide what I'm going to do with our group. I'm probably just going to leave that up to y'all. The train is pulling into the station.
No, it was the "It is Wednesday, my dudes." That's actually something I used to do in school.
Yeah, I remember. It is Wednesday, my dudes. Man. Vine really was its entire era. An entire experience. One that I didn't personally care for in the moment. I don't know, it just never directly appealed to me. I mean, nowadays I still find some gems here and there, but yeah, it's one of those things.
Yeah. Well, we initially got "What the Dog Doing" from Vine, so I mean,
what the dog doing?
What the dog doing?
Finally,
that video
what the dog
was
doing?
Originally so fucking funny to me.
Literally just the line of "what the dog."
I saw the dog reaching for the mints, and I'm like, just like 2 steps from wheezing.
Yes, I gotta ask a question.
A question?
Yeah. I don't know. We're leaving it at like 9:45 tomorrow morning. I'm just asking what in reference to.
Why? Where are we going?
Do 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 do. Okay, little brother's doing prep day thing. You know, it's funny. The version that everyone, I think, mostly knows actually, like,
isn't correct.
Yeah, it comes from, like, I think it's, like, Machi no Dolphin.
Yeah, that's
it's, like, Dolphin in Town. Good song, honestly.
Well, it's either Dolphin in Town or City of Dolphins. I don't know which one. I think I'm stupid, though.
I don't know. One of the two. All I remember is I think reading somewhere like Dolphin in Town is supposed to be the translation, but if it's Machi no Dolphin, then it's like, no, I don't know. I'm kind of stupid. Oh yeah, did you see the new Samsung like foldable phone devices? They actually look really good.
I saw a thumbnail of Linus from Linus Tech Tips dipping it in water.
It's not. He accidentally grabs the wrong one and he just gently waterboards his foldable phone. Just, guys, I did it again. Guys, I did it again. But
well, guys, I did it again.
But yeah, actually, both of the new foldable phones are water resistant. It's impressive. But the screens still take damage really easily. I tick on my finger, I cut. Essentially. However, on the Z Fold, the one that basically makes itself a tablet, it's actually like compatible with a special type of S Pen. So you can use a stylus with it without like shredding it. I don't care though, so it's like I'm probably though I'm inclined to wait until potentially next year until they maybe put out literally just a straight up one that just has a better screen, because this year what's it called? The price is no longer really an issue because the Z Flip, the one that's literally just regular smartphone size and folds into like a Tic Tac essentially. It's literally just $9.99 for the base model. Literally within regular flagship distance.
$9.99, $9.99.
$9.99 plus shipping and handling.
Why am I going to get it shipped when I could walk into the store? Because we don't sell it in stores. What?
Okay, where do they sell it? I think Alaska. Randy, let's ship ourselves to Alaska. Okay, so we should be at our destination now. And everything. We packed coats.
But wait, why is it so hot?
And do you hear that music, Randy? Randy, I think I know where we are.
Where are we?
Brazil!